Introduction. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by famous author Robert Kiyosaki has reached incredible heights in the constantly changing field of personal finance, directing many people towards the road of financial enlightenment. This groundbreaking work has permanently altered how people view money, wealth, and financial independence with its perceptive and transforming knowledge. Kiyosaki introduces us to the divergent experiences of two father figures through an engrossing narrative. His father, known as the Poor Dad, and the father of his closest friend, the mysterious and affluent Rich Dad. The financial concepts of these two famous people are revealed in the pages of this thought-provoking book by Kiyosaki, who also paints a vivid picture of their opposing views on money, work, and investments. Readers go on a trip that examines the fundamental concepts of financial education, the transformational potential of passive income, the relevance of overcoming fear, and the powerful world of entrepreneurship as the engaging story develops. Through the writing and information in this summary, we go further into the profound ideas of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, revealing the secrets to financial prosperity and exposing the path to a more promising and secure financial future. Let us be motivated to take brave actions toward changing our financial thinking and embracing the limitless possibilities that exist inside our financial journey as we dig into the insights and wisdom of this outstanding book. The story of the two dads. In the encouraging and instructive pages of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki introduces us to the contrasting personalities of two significant father figures in his life. His father, whom he refers to as the Poor Dad, and the mysterious and affluent Rich Dad. Robert's biological father, Poor Dad, was an intelligent guy with a steady career and a sober attitude toward life. He conformed to the conventional definition of success, stressing the significance of working hard, finding a reliable career, and carefully saving for the future. His approach to money was centered on financial security and risk avoidance, emphasizing the reliability and security of a steady wage. On the other hand, Rich Dad, the father of Robert's closest friend, was a remarkable person with a unique perspective on success and money. Rich Dad was a self-made businessman who trusted in the value of sound investing and financial knowledge. He took calculated chances and saw failure as a springboard for achievement. The golden rule for rich dads was to live for money rather than work for it. These two opposing individuals were crucial in determining Robert's financial path. He was exposed to his two dads' different worldviews and belief systems from an early age. Robert was intrigued by their different perspectives on money and wealth, which sparked a strong desire in him to learn the keys to financial success. Robert started to doubt his poor dad's traditional approach to success as he learned more about his rich dad's philosophy. He began to accept the notion that acquiring sound financial knowledge and making wise investments were the means to real wealth. The deep influence of these two father figures laid the foundation for Robert Kiyosaki's lifelong quest for financial knowledge, which eventually inspired him to impart their priceless teachings to the world through the timeless pages of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The importance of financial education. It is impossible to stress the importance of financial education in today's fast-paced and complicated environment. Traditional schooling sometimes falls short in providing the required information and understanding of money management and financial planning, even while it provides people with the basic skills for the labor market. As a result, many people lack the knowledge necessary to make wise financial decisions, which can result in debt, money problems, and lost possibilities for advancement. The Rich Dad, Poor Dad documentary exposes the shortcomings of conventional schooling in terms of financial literacy. The book makes the point that academic institutions tend to place a greater emphasis on intellectual subjects than on the instruction of practical financial skills like budgeting, investing, or grasping the idea of assets and obligations. People who lack financial literacy may find it difficult to establish a stable financial base and enjoy long-term success. Rich Dad promotes a paradigm shift and argues that constant learning is the secret to financial success. Keeping up with financial trends, investment possibilities, and money management techniques is crucial in an economic environment that is changing quickly. People may empower themselves to take charge of their financial futures by investing in themselves via education and a passion for knowledge. People may escape the cycle of financial hardship and design a path to financial independence by adopting a proactive approach to financial education. People who are financially literate and understand the value of passive income can make decisions that are in line with their long-term objectives. The movie, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, basically serves as a strong reminder that engaging in financial education is an investment in one's future and a means of achieving a life of wealth, stability, and success. Distinguishing assets from liabilities, Rich Dad, Poor Dad clearly distinguishes between assets and liabilities, two crucial components that determine our financial futures in the complex web of wealth generation. According to Rich Dad, assets, which include real estate, stocks, enterprises, and other endeavors that provide income, are the foundations of wealth building. They are useful instruments that help us make money work for us over time, gradually increasing our wealth and financial stability. On the other hand, liabilities stand in for the money drains that deplete our resources and obstruct our path to wealth. These include consumer indebtedness, pointless spending, and any other financial commitments that eat up our hard-earned money without improving our long-term financial stability. The book exhorts readers to emphasize buying income-producing assets to promote long-term wealth creation. People can break free from the financial chains of reliance on active income by diversifying their investment portfolio and looking for alternatives that produce passive income. Keeping obligations to a minimum is equally important while working toward financial freedom. People may free up more funds to invest in income-producing assets, accelerating their journey to financial stability by reducing wasteful spending, avoiding high-interest borrowing, and making wise financial decisions. Readers get the knowledge to distinguish between assets and liabilities via the priceless teachings of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, taking charge of their financial futures. Individuals create the conditions for a future defined by financial wealth and the freedom to live life on their terms by building a portfolio of income-generating assets while reducing liabilities. The power of passive income. The revolutionary idea of passive income, which pushes people towards a life of independence and financial stability, is highlighted by Rich Dad, Poor Dad in the context of financial liberty. Passive income, which is money made with little to no effort or direct engagement, allows people to escape the confines of traditional work, in contrast to active income, which is money produced by exchanging time for money. The appeal of passive income is in its capacity to provide a steady flow of cash even when one is not actively working. Thanks to this consistent inflow of cash, people have the luxury of time and leisure to follow their hobbies, discover new possibilities, or make investments in their personal growth. Rich Dad, Poor Dad presents a variety of passive income sources, each with unique advantages. For instance, real estate investments have the potential to increase in value and provide rental revenue, while royalties from creative works give creators a source of ongoing income from their works. Dividends from stocks and mutual funds give investors a piece of a company's revenues. People can lessen their reliance on active employment for income and build a safety net against economic uncertainty by utilizing passive income streams. The allure of passive income lies in its potential to provide financial security, enabling people to face unexpected problems head-on and embrace a future marked by material wealth and the gift of time to savor life's most priceless moments. Readers are encouraged to unleash the potential of passive income through the priceless lessons of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, setting sail for a future of monetary independence and enduring success. Overcoming fear and embracing calculated risks. Fear frequently lurks as a threatening foe in the complex web of financial decision-making, able to thwart even the most optimistic endeavors. Rich Dad, Poor Dad explores the tremendous influence that fear has on our financial decisions and exhorts readers to face this strong emotion head-on. Dread may take many different forms, including dread of failure, fear of financial loss, and fear of moving outside one's comfort zone. These worries have the power to immobilize people, limiting their ability to seize profitable chances and inhibiting their capacity for financial success. A key takeaway from Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the need of taking cautious risks. Taking measured risks is crucial for both personal and financial development, even though it may seem contradictory. Readers of Rich Dad are urged to carefully weigh the risks and rewards of various options before making decisions. These well-considered risks can result in breakthroughs, releasing latent potential and advancing people toward their financial goals. The message of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is that setbacks should not be feared, but rather welcomed as stepping stones to achievement. People may develop resilience and improve their financial savvy by learning from setbacks and utilizing them as important lessons. Every obstacle presents a chance for improvement and progress, advancing people closer to their ultimate objectives. Readers of Rich Dad, Poor Dad can find a path to both financial and personal improvement by adopting a fearless mentality and negotiating the fine line between risk and reward. Individuals may improve their financial path by facing fear, taking measured chances, and learning from setbacks. In doing so, they can create a legacy marked by bravery, development, and eventually, unbounded success. Entrepreneurship, empowering your journey. Entrepreneurship serves as a light of opportunity in the landscape of wealth creation, illuminating the road to financial emancipation. Rich Dad, Poor Dad honors the value of entrepreneurship as a potent tool for generating money and achieving personal fulfillment. Entrepreneurship is fundamentally about entering the world of innovation and adding value for others. Entrepreneurs can create their routes to riches by discovering unmet needs and coming up with answers. Entrepreneurship, in contrast to traditional employment, enables people to be their bosses and guide their businesses towards success according to their criteria. There are several benefits to starting your own business. Entrepreneurs, for one, are free to follow their passions and use their ingenuity to produce real results. They have a competitive advantage since they can modify their goods and services to satisfy certain market needs. Furthermore, since profitable enterprises may produce significant revenues, entrepreneurship provides the possibility of many financial advantages. Beyond monetary rewards, business offers unrivaled human development. It necessitates resiliency, flexibility, and a readiness to grow from setbacks. Entrepreneurs develop crucial abilities and fortify their character as they overcome difficulties and hurdles. Additionally, entrepreneurship gives people the power to influence the world for the better by generating new employment, providing novel solutions, or instigating good change. Entrepreneurship is praised in Rich Dad, Poor Dad as a path to financial independence and self-actualization. Aspiring business owners may begin on a path of endless possibilities by embracing the spirit of invention, which will improve their life and significantly impact the world. The transforming principles in this book motivate readers to take courageous steps toward entrepreneurship, enhancing their own lives and the lives of others via the limitless potential of their businesses. Real estate as a path to wealth. Real estate acts as a steadfast beacon, guiding the path toward wealth building amid the maze of financial options. The benefits of real estate investing are highlighted in the knowledge-filled pages of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, highlighting its potential to open a world of financial wealth. Real estate provides a strong basis for wealth creation, since it is tangible and constantly appreciated. Properties have intrinsic worth and have traditionally increased in value, enabling investors to build up significant wealth over time. However, the appeal of real estate goes beyond capital growth. The capacity to earn passive income through rental properties is where the real magic resides. People who invest in income-producing properties may access a steady source of rental revenue, improving their cash flow and assuring a better financial future. However, effective real estate investing needs careful preparation and market knowledge. The movie Rich Dad, Poor Dad emphasizes the need of doing your research, comprehend market trends, and choose properties with strong growth potential and good rental returns. Readers may choose their path to long-term wealth growth by accepting real estate as an investment option. Investors increase the equity in their homes as mortgage payments fall and property prices grow, providing financial leverage for future endeavors or serving as a safety net in uncertain times. In summary, Rich Dad, Poor Dad presents real estate as a formidable and concrete source of wealth, enticing readers to investigate this alluring path and tap into its potential for achieving long-term financial success. The mindset of abundance. The power of thinking manifests as an indisputable force in the area of financial success. The documentary Rich Dad, Poor Dad explores how cultivating an optimistic, abundance-focused attitude may help people take control of their financial futures. Our financial path is significantly influenced by the mentality we adopt. Our capacity to recognize possibilities and take chances might be hampered by a scarcity mindset that is based on fear and limits. The path to success and progress, however, is paved by an abundant mindset, which is defined by positivity and faith in possibilities. For financial success, adopting an abundance-oriented attitude is essential. The book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, exhorts readers to replace their fixed attitudes about money with firm convictions in their ability to build riches. People may realize their full potential and pursue their financial objectives with unflinching vigor by accepting that possibilities are plentiful and success is within their grasp. A mindset of abundance needs intentional effort and self-awareness to develop. The book provides readers with helpful advice on how to nurture this revolutionary perspective. A few techniques for fostering an abundant mentality include gratitude exercises, success fantasies, and associating with like-minded others. As readers apply the lessons of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, they learn that achieving financial success isn't just a function of luck or other external factors, but also, and perhaps more importantly, of the attitude we choose to adopt. People may overcome challenges, grasp opportunities, and direct their financial journey toward unparalleled wealth by developing an abundance-oriented worldview. Escaping the consumerism trap. It is impossible to undervalue how consumerism affects people's money in the culture we live in today. The book Rich Dad, Poor Dad looks into this prevalent trap and exhorts readers to escape its hold and take back control of their financial futures. People are drawn into a never-ending loop of pointless expenditure and immediate fulfillment by consumerism. The continuous desire for material goods frequently results in increasing debt, financial stress, and a lack of future savings. To break free from the consumerism trap, Rich Dad, Poor Dad promotes a mental adjustment. Individuals may control their financial well-being by restraining themselves from impulsive spending and placing a higher priority on long-term financial objectives. This involves separating wants from needs, making deliberate purchases, and investing in things that help you build money. The cornerstone of financial independence is shown to be conscious consumption. People may match their spending with their beliefs and long-term goals by being aware of their spending patterns and making wise financial decisions. This strategy helps people to increase savings, lower debt, and make sensible investments. Rich Dad, Poor Dad encourages readers to make wise financial decisions, moving them away from the allure of materialism and toward a life of prosperity and financial responsibility. People may take control of their financial futures and set out on a path to long-term wealth and satisfaction by adopting mindful consumerism and giving financial goals a priority. Maximizing tax efficiency. Understanding tax rules and tactics emerges as a crucial element in wealth building in the complex world of personal finance. By highlighting the importance of tax efficiency, Rich Dad, Poor Dad equips readers to successfully negotiate the murky waters of taxes and protect their hard-earned income. Our financial outcomes are significantly influenced by taxes, and comprehending the tax code may result in significant savings. People can retain a larger percentage of their income and devote it to wealth-building activities by using legal strategies to reduce tax obligations. To preserve money, Rich Dad, Poor Dad advises aggressive tax preparation. Investigating the many legal tax credits, exemptions, and deductions is required to do this. People may take advantage of tax regulations by making the most of their retirement savings, using tax-advantaged assets, and carefully scheduling their income and spending. The significance of keeping up with evolving tax laws and getting expert counsel when necessary is emphasized throughout the book. People who take an informed and proactive approach to tax planning avoid being caught off guard by unforeseen tax payments, protecting their financial well-being and freeing them up to concentrate on their financial objectives. Readers of Rich Dad, Poor Dad may obtain a competitive edge in wealth building by learning the art of tax efficiency. They may make the most of their financial resources, protect their wealth, and steer themselves toward long-term prosperity via legal and smart tax planning. The power of a strong financial team. In the complex world of personal finance, having a strong network of financial allies is essential to attaining long-term success. The documentary Rich Dad, Poor Dad demonstrates the transforming advantages of putting together a trustworthy team to tackle the difficulties of financial planning and decision-making. A competent financial team provides important experience and direction, assisting people in making wise decisions and guiding their financial journey toward success. Financial advisors, seasoned specialists with in-depth knowledge of many facets of money, are at the head of this team. They provide tailored approaches, investing knowledge, and direction to match financial objectives with unique situations. To ensure financial compliance and effectiveness, accountants are essential. Individuals may optimize their financial resources and maximize savings, thanks to their knowledge of tax planning, budgeting, and financial reporting. Additionally, lawyers play a key role on the finance team. Their legal knowledge maintains assets for future generations, guarantees compliance with legal requirements, and shields persons from potential threats. Rich Dad Poor Dad underscores the value of consulting a professional while making financial decisions. A solid financial team provides a variety of viewpoints, enabling people to make wise decisions that are specific to their situations. Finally, Rich Dad Poor Dad extols the transforming potential of a trustworthy network of financial allies. People may significantly improve their financial situation by engaging the help of financial counselors, accountants, and attorneys. This creates a solid basis for long-term prosperity and secure financial prospects. The Roadmap to Financial Independence. With a roadmap to financial freedom that appeals to readers of all ages, Rich Dad Poor Dad creates a tapestry of timeless ideas. The book's central message highlights the value of financial knowledge and exhorts readers to foster an abundance-oriented attitude and question the current quo. It takes time and money to engage in financial education before one can put the book's lessons into practice. Look for publications, training programs, and seminars that can help you understand money management, investing, and entrepreneurship better. Adopt a growth mentality and replace your limiting beliefs with a firm conviction in your ability to generate money. Focus on separating assets from liabilities next. Minimize liabilities while acquiring assets that can generate income, such as enterprises, stocks, or real estate. The groundwork for financial stability and prosperity has been laid by this change. Take calculated chances and be entrepreneurial. Get out of your comfort zone, engage in activities that are in line with your interests, and take lessons from mistakes. Through entrepreneurship, you may take charge of your financial future and contribute to society. Put mindful consumption first, while avoiding consumerism's temptation and allocating money to meet your financial objectives. Develop tax efficiency by utilizing legal tactics to lower tax obligations and protect your money. Putting together a capable finance team is crucial. To make wise judgments and safeguard your assets, seek advice from financial experts, accountants, and attorneys. In the end, Rich Dad Poor Dad exhorts readers to act, accept the lessons, establish precise financial objectives, and develop a step-by-step strategy to attain them. People may go on a transforming financial path with commitment and determination, making the lessons of Rich Dad Poor Dad a reality of wealth, stability, and the freedom to follow their aspirations. Conclusion. Rich Dad Poor Dad is a shining example of financial enlightenment, changing readers' perspectives and kindling their sense of possibilities. Through its compelling tale, Robert Kiyosaki reveals the opposing ideologies of two parent figures, causing a significant change in how we see money, success, and riches. Rich Dad Poor Dad's emphasis on financial education as the basis of success accounts for much of its transformational power. It exhorts us to adopt an abundance-oriented attitude and free ourselves from the constraints of our ingrained notions about money. We open the door to financial freedom by separating assets from liabilities, taking prudent risks, and looking for business possibilities. Rich Dad Poor Dad is a shining example of financial enlightenment, changing readers' perspectives and kindling their sense of possibilities. Through its compelling tale, Robert Kiyosaki reveals the opposing ideologies of two parent figures, causing a significant change in how we see money, success, and riches. Rich Dad Poor Dad's emphasis on financial education as the basis of success accounts for much of its transformational power. It exhorts us to adopt an abundance-oriented attitude and free ourselves from the constraints of our ingrained notions about money. We open the door to financial freedom by separating assets from liabilities, taking prudent risks, and looking for business possibilities. Rich Dad Poor Dad is a guiding beacon in a society that is frequently dominated by materialism and financial uncertainty. It gives us the ability to face our fears, question received wisdom, and intentionally alter our financial futures. We develop resiliency, confidence, and a fresh feeling of financial independence by adopting the book's precepts. Let us keep Rich Dad Poor Dad's life-changing lessons in mind as we say goodbye to its pages. Let's not forget that financial literacy is the key to realizing our potential and that lifelong learning is the path to wealth. Implement the advice in the book, make financial plans, and move consciously in the direction of financial independence. Keep in mind that despite the difficulties along the way, persistence and devotion will provide immense benefits. It is now up to us to bravely and resolutely follow the path to financial enlightenment that Rich Dad Poor Dad has lit. Let's pave the way for a more prosperous financial future as we set out on a path of expansion, plenty, and permanent success, inspired by the life-changing principles of Rich Dad Poor Dad.